How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Duke Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm going to do a traditional sealed in the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. The set just came out a few hours ago on Arena. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Duke Record. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games, leathercraft, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I have 6 packs and they are pulsing eerily. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know why this was the direction they went with them. Let's see what's in them. Let's see what's in them. Limited. All right, so this is the kind of set where you're gonna see. I think splashing is gonna be pretty good, right? Oh, Rakdos the muscle's really good. Hell to pay is X damage to target creature. Tokens equal to the rest. Caustic Bronco. Alright, so since there's a bonus sheet and there's extra up to 3 rares per pack, you will see like set rares per pack. You will see like some wild things here. It looks like Black Red has some of our most good stuff. Memory Vessel, almost unplayable. And Outlaws Merriment looks like something we may want to try to get fixing and splash for. Like, we have hell to pay to get some treasures. So, let's see what else is there. Equal to, otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Oh, so this is like fixed, not fixed. What's his name? Bob. Vladimir. Not Vladimir? Okay. Whenever you commit crime, as long as he has menace and lifelink. That's not terrible. Whenever you sack a creature, exile cards, sack another creature, he gains indestructible. I feel like at the very least we're going to be in black something, and we're going to splash red for Rakdos and hell to pay. But let's see what else we have here. There's also a Bedevil, which is, you know, fantastic removal. We don't know exactly how fast this format's going to be. Right, so I think that right now what I should do is look at my gold cards to see what the what kind of signposts we may or may not have. All right, so we have this signpost. We have Kellen. Kellen's actually kind of cool, right? Cast a spell. So foretell, or not foretell. Sorry, plot. May cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand, or if you don't, put a land into play. I don't think we're going to be playing auras. This is a commander card. We have one of the signposts for the saddle deck, or the mount deck rather. Back for more. Wow, okay. We have intimidation campaign. That might be interesting to try to put in the deck. Oh, it's humiliate. It's not prosperity. Why is the text like that? It's hard to tell. Alright, so Ruthless Lawbringer. Sacrifice a creature when you do destroy target non-land permanent. That sounds pretty not bad, actually. It doesn't look like we have the bestest. Like, it doesn't look like we have the greatest signposts. I feel like we're going to be playing Rakdos, Bedevil, right? This, as a signpost, is just basically destroy target thing when you sacrifice something when the ECBs. And we have like a bunch of one-ofs. I think the thing we should do is try to build around Rakdos. Try to build around those two. And then any other black cards. I don't think we're playing Ariette. I don't think we're playing Kellen, right? If we look at all the rares that we have again, or mythics that we just got, we're playing Vadmir, we're playing Caustic Bronco, right? Some pretty good 2-drops. Hell to pay is just nice removal that commits a crime and gets you some treasures. Because of double white, I don't think we're going to be playing Outlaws Merriment, to my dismay, unless we really start to see some very good fixing in black or red, right? So, what's this? When it dies, create a 1/1. Yeah, it's not bad. Forsaken Miner. Oh, this thing keeps coming back when you couldn't make. And black red is the crimes deck, and Rakdos does want something that you can sacrifice, right? So when it enters, put a 1/1 counter on it if a creature died this turn. Return up to... Oh, I like this type of card, actually. Is pretty cool. Creatures target opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn and surveil. Rakish Crew, create a 1/1. Whenever an outlaw you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. So it creates a 1/1. And then, let's see. So the outlaw types are Assassin, Mercenary, Pirate, Rogue, and Warlock. God, okay. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, target player draws 2 cards, loses 2 life. Seems pretty alright, actually. Resilient Roadrunner. Ooh, we have 2 of these, so these are nice aggressive creatures. And they have protection from coyotes. Ooh, these are not bad. For removal. 2 mana, 2 damage. When this attacks, create a 3/1 if you control a creature power 4 or greater. I don't think we're gonna have too many of those. We'll look. That's the green-red deck. Deadeye Duelist is an okay 2-drop. We're gonna have to see what we have in terms of 2-drops. Discerning Peddler seems fine. Loots should be fine. We're gonna skip the Memory Vessel entirely. I think we do play Rakish Crew because Black-Red wants to play a lot of Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates, Rogues, and Warlocks. Assassins, Mercenaries, 3 Rogues, and a Warlock. That's 5? 1, 2, 5, 6? I got 6. Okay. This is actually kind of hard. I think Rakdos is a... Yeah, he's a mercenary. Well, do we have enough creatures? This will probably change once we add more creatures. And we have to add more creatures. I don't see a lot of... There's a rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, it gets a token. And then we have a mana sink late game. That's not terrible. Whenever it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter, if a creature died this turn. I think we do play Rakish Crew. I don't like Rooftop Assassin. Ambush Gigapede. That stat line's pretty miserable, actually. Oh, do we, like, just not have enough black and red cards? Alright, so hold on. Neutralize the guards, yeah. Like, I don't want to play... Like, this seems fine, right? But I don't want to play, like pretty bad cards, you know what I mean? Let's see what kind of creatures we have. Because if we have like a bunch of 4 power and up creatures, those other cards end up being that much better. And we don't really, right? Yeah, we don't really have a lot of 4 power and up creatures, so the Scale Storm Summoners aren't the greatest, unless we have a lot of mercenaries. Mercenary tokens, which we only have like 1, I think. That could tap to give it +1 power, because then it would be, we control a creature with 4 or greater power, so when it attacks it makes a 3/1, which is kind of cool. You know, it's a 3/1 token creature. I'm almost tempted to see what else we have here, because it feels like our black-red is pretty shallow. Okay, that's removal. Tap up to, if a permanent was returned this way, put a 1/1 counter on Nurturing Pixie. What? You could rebuy an ETB at sorcery speed. Doesn't blank removal, but that's not bad. Getaway Glamour. No. Stop that. Exile, bounce it, and then destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power. That's a weird one, but it seems okay. And then this is bonk for 2 or 4. Destroy target tapped creature at sorcery speed. Beginning of the end step. If you haven't cast a spell. So this is for the blue-white flash deck. Put a flying counter on it. Okay. Okay, this is okay. Creatures you control get +1/+1 in vigilance until end of turn. That's not terrible, right? Jailbreak Scheme. It did it. We got 2 of these Archmages, Newt. Which apparently is like the first time that blue got a 2-mana 2/2 with no downside. Ooh, we have a Loan Shark. 2 of these. And it sort of functions as a snappy if you hit your opponent, which is like a big if. There's some really high quality 2-drops in this format. And I'm actually kind of a little worried about that. Because if the 2-drops are like too good, then it makes the format much more aggressive. This is 1 damage to target opponent, so it commits crimes pretty easily. Actually, you know what? Get on. Ambush GP. How much removal do I have? I think I just have like these 2 Thunder Salvos and a Bedevil. I guess these are 4 mana. I kind of just want to play like black, red. Whenever you commit a crime, return it to its owner's hand. Do we have any fixing? For blue, we have a gold pan. And we have a silver deputy. Let's add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, but you don't really want to play a mana dork like this. This just like gets you the land. Oh, and there's this. Wait, no. Only to cast a mount. Okay, so we have gold pan and silver deputy. This acts as a mercenary. So that's actually pretty good. I think we take that. We're going to take the gold pan. I think we're going to try to splash for intimidation campaign. And what's this? Mana value 3 or less, or return target creature to its owner's hand. How are we doing in terms of creatures? 14? Let's try to get some more creatures in there. Gold pan is not the greatest fixing. Is my issue. And our curve is kind of like, well, there's a 3, and then there's no 4s, but there's certainly a 5 and a 6, right? In terms of 4s though, if we're going to stick with black red, I have Rooftop Assassins, which I guess this is not terrible. Is Ruthless Lawbringer just better? Tyrant Scorn is not super splashable. Ariat the Beguiler, I don't think we play. Yeah, and we didn't get any. I thought there was supposed to be one of those. 1 desert per pack. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. Wow. Okay. Happens a lot actually. You create a treasure token, so let's get one of those in there. I do need more creatures though. So let me look at, hold on. Let's look at our creature spread real quick. Cree. All right, so come on. What do we got here? Intimidation campaign. I think that's like a real fun value play. Hell to Pay. That's removal. Recursion. Oh, and this also makes a mercenary. So that's also technically a creature. And this is also technically a creature. So we have more creatures than I think we do. And because we have 2 mercenaries, technically 3 with the silver deputy, I think we can play. We're gonna get rid of gold pan. I think we could play those other 3 drops that make the tokens, which means I do want those. I don't know if I want that. Caustic Bronco, yeah. Discerning Peddler, Deputy. I guess the question now becomes, what do I not want in the deck? And maybe it is Fake My Own Death. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna put in one of those other ones, those 3-drop red creatures. Scalestorm Summoner. And let's look at this again. We have 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I think this is fine. How's our mana looking? Yep. And then just the 1 blue splash for the campaign. I think this is great. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Oh no, going into round 1. Best of 3, baby. We're doing best of 3. Because no one does best of 3. Somebody's messaging me. How dare they? Sucks having friends. I'm kidding. Hi. All right, so we're going to play first. Always play first. We got our lands. Commit a crime. Sure. Keep. Good. Turn 2, play Vadmir. How dare they? Play this, play Vadmir. When this enters, we can discard to draw a card. Might have been smarter to just, I don't know. We are going to attack into whatever they have. Oh, okay. What is this? Beast Bond, Outcaster, draw a card. Okay. We're going to hold on to the Peddler for now, because we do want to hit certain mana values, and I'm just going to hit them with Vadmir. And then we're going to play, we'll slow roll that. We'll play our Scalestorm Summoner. So we have a 3/3. Opponent has to read that. Yep. It's kind of cool, I think. I would like ways to commit crimes. So... and throw the Scalestorm Summoner at them. Okay, Laughing Jasper Flint. Oh, that was real good, actually. Drew him a card. Okay, so we can actually... oh, no, we can't. We cannot. Okay. If we could cast... if we had double red... okay, so here's what we do. We have to loot for a red. We gotta pitch the swamp. There we go. Molto bene. And I think we have to kill Laughing Jasper Flint. Yeah. We'll send this one in. I got nothing. Opponents thinking about blocking it. Because if they don't, it represents a real issue later on. But it did replace itself. Like, our opponent has 7 cards in their hand. Which is not great for us with our only 2. Sure could use something good, deck. Right? And I think next turn we'll just play out the Black Snag Buzzard? Yeah. I think we just play it out. Well, I think we attack first. Oh, never mind. What is that? Spinewoods Paladin. When it ETBs, you gain 3. Okay. We'll play the Island and we'll play the Bouzard. We're just gonna try to get in, essentially. Like, I'm not gonna wait, because they're just gonna probably pop that out and have a 5/4, and that'll be a problem. Since we have no deserts, we don't have any way to, commit crimes for free. I have 2 of those 1/3s that tap to commit crimes, but at this point in the game, okay, so that commits a crime. They're splashing for white for something. Yup. Okay. Dang. Alright. That's my favorite deputy. We're not going to search our library for a land. Decline. Next, we're going to smack them with this, though. End turn. And the deputy allows us to make this do 3 every turn. But I do believe that this thing gets to hit us. It seems like our early plays are very, very quick and everything. It's just, we have no mid game. It almost feels like, looking at the at what we've been drawing. I can't think of anything that's like fantastic right now, right? Which is unfortunate. I guess if we drew the Intimidation campaign, that'd be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. Because it would draw us a card, so it would replace itself. Alright, opponent's not playing black, so I'm not too worried about hand hate. One last job. Ah, it's this asshole. Alright, so they get to hit us for free. No blocks here. And we drew a land. Cool. This is going to be a problem, because this is going to draw cards off of our deck, right? Cancel. Next. We're just going to attack with this. We have to keep up blockers. End turn. Cool. Thank you for getting rid of that. Okay. That's a 2/2 with reach. Oh, did they not put the thing up anymore? Okay, so no blocks. They don't have the thing anymore. I saw during the early release, these things had like an arrow thing. Heck to pay. Alright. This is pretty cool. This is sorcery speed. Hoping... oh, they there it is. Okay, so I'm hoping that they don't have a 5. Right? Pay 5. I'm hoping they don't have Snakeskin Veil. There we go. Cool. Next. Send that in. I probably could have sent in both the Buzzard and the Peddler. Peddler? End turn. This thing having trample's a problem, though. We could really use something good here. Okay. We're probably gonna lose to like this 5/4 knight with trample. This is really good though. It EDTBs and gains you 3 life. That's a huge bit of stabilization. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna block this, and if they have something, they have something. I sense a combat trick. Okay. I think that was incorrect to do, but that clear shot really did work out pretty well. We need intimidation campaign, and then we need to draw into something like Rakdos. That would be great. We can't play it though. Ugh. Rakish crew doesn't do it. All right, so let's go to game 3 or game 2. I'd rather them not even see Rakish crew. Let's see. So what do we have here versus that? We do need a way to just kill that stupid thing twice, right? So let's look at the black-red cards again. Having too many... Alright, so the Nezumi Link Breaker is actually probably not the greatest here. And I think we do want an assassin. Part of me is thinking I might even want to... We didn't even see the miner. Part of me is thinking I might even want to... Yeah, we have 2 of these Deadeye Duelists. We didn't see any of them. I might want to get rid of... Well, actually, that just gets damage in, right? Can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. That's removal. We need that. That's removal. And this is to give us a longer game. And then the Gigapede sometimes kills 2 things, right? I think that's fine. We replaced that with a... we put in a 4-drop, a Rooftop Assassin. Hopefully we'll actually get to use it, right? Okay. Opponent's already ready already. I don't even know if they did any sideboarding. But we do need ways to kill... I'm going to play first. That thing. Cool. We can keep this. Caustic Bronco. Oh yeah, that draws us cards. When it attacks... I need to get a 3-drop creature and then have this be saddled. Okay. Yep. Bronk. When it attacks, reveal. Okay. You lose life equal to that card's mana value if it's not saddled. Otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Opponent's like, should I kill this? Probably should. I guess I could just get it back. They have that. Okay. We didn't draw a red source. Reveal that. Sure. Take 2. And... end turn. It feels real bad. 2 red cards. And it's when it attacks, too. That's interesting. Yep. Whenever you commit a crime. So that they should tap it first. Tap it. Tap it for mana. Yep, there you go. Now you get to untap it. That's pretty good. They have access to 4 mana, that means. So they can play a 4-drop or... Yep. Okay. It replaced itself. It's not terrible. You can cast a 2-drop here. Deadeye Duelist, pretty good. That's not helping. Alright, so we will play this. And then... hopefully we just get them with Rooftop Assassin. Mine Raider. Create a treasure token. Yep. They probably have one right there. The Deadeye Duelist. Okay. I'm gonna foretell that or whatever it is. Pass to attackers. Yep. Gain 2 life. Okay. More land. Doesn't feel great to do this, but let's... well, I guess... let's just get this Bronco back. Cast that. And then next... No attacks, end turn. Because this rooftop assassin can block the Mine Raider. Would love a red source game. Would absolutely love a red source. Worst thing to draw right now would probably be Rakdos. Throw from the Citadel. Okay. Yep, that's pretty bad. Is it a counter? No, it's a +1/+1. Okay. Opponent has like much more removal than we do, and we just I need my removal now. I need my red source now, is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I can't block that. Okay. No blocks. Oh. Yep. Red source, please. Fuck. Alright, so next. I shouldn't have played that either. Yeah. Let's see what this next card is. Otherwise, I'm just dead. Cool. Alright, good game. It wasn't even going to be a red source. Whatever. That sucked. Match 2 sucked. Maybe I should have mulliganed? We drew so many lands, but not any mountains. We drew both of our islands, which kind of sucked. Whatever. Just take it. I sometimes hate variants, but it is best of 3, so at least we get like that second match. Oh wait, let me cancel this. Let me look at the deck again. And adjust, because like I do now want to play. Can we play back for more? No, right? I think, well, we could actually. We have the bristling backwoods, and we have 1 back for more. Target creature, when you do, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So let's play one of these. We'll play the back for more. It's another piece of removal. Let's see. I don't like the Link Breaker. The Forsaken Miner's kind of okay. Cree. Alright. Everything else is just removal except for Mourner's Surprise, which is the kind of card that I do like. I guess Rakish Crew is the weakest card we have. When an outlaw you control dies, it does. Yeah, it's not a thing though. All right, so yeah, let's keep it like this for now, and we'll go 0-2 or 0-1 rather. I hope we don't go 0-2. Can you imagine? Ugh, I feel so bad. Well, not that bad. Oh, I forgot to put the 2/2 flyer in there. All right, so they're probably gonna go first. Maybe we need to go second. I don't know. Wow, Rakdos. Alright, so we can keep this. There's some interesting stuff that we can do here. Play this. We're gonna play this turn 2. Or are we? No, let's just get in. Mm-hmm. 2/4. When it enters Scry 2, that's not great. I think what I have to do is play the Peddler and loot away Rakdos, which I'm not thrilled about, unless I draw land here. If I draw a land here, it'll be fine. But if not, I have to loot away Rakdos, which doesn't feel great. Well, maybe we can pitch the buzzard first. Oh, there's a land. Okay, so... Target player loses... Draws 2, loses 2. I guess we could plot that, but then this thing just hits us. When it's saddled, exile it, and then bring it back. Okay. So that's not wonderful. Plot it. And no attacks. Like, I could have gotten in if I wanted to tap out, but that's really a mana sink ability. If they play something here, I do need more lands though, so we might just go Discerning Peddler, pitch Buzzard, unless we can draw another land. Because then I would like to Oh no. Oh Christ. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not blocking that. That's bad. Alright, so I guess we play Peddler into how to play Peddler. We're gonna pitch the campaign. Because it's the least castable thing we have here. Play the Forsaken Miner. That can't block. And we're gonna play this. Sacrifice the Miner. Target player draws 2, loses 2. Play a land and say go. Of course, I pitched the disinformation campaign as I draw the blue source. Let's see. What can we do next turn? I could plot that, and then play Vodmir. I think what we really need is like to draw a land and play Rakdos. But that might not be good enough either because opponent just has not cast any removal. And in black and in white, there are removal spells that exile, which gets around his indestructible clause. Yep. We're gonna lose to this Matter Weaver. Like, put a 1/1 counter on Vengeant Townsfolk. We're gonna lose to this Matter Weaver. This thing is just like too bomby. Okay, no attacks. Alright, play this. I think I have to kill that though. So we're gonna go Vodmir into Thunder Salvo. I think we have to do that. And that commits a crime that makes Vodmir autopay. That commits a crime, so it allows that to get a token. So no attacks right now. This Forsaken Miner can't attack, can't block rather. So Thunder Lasso, Thunder Lasso. Oh boy. Yep. Back for More only gets a creature card. Okay. We're so screwed to all these stupid things. Okay. And we can't cast Back for More currently. Which is fine. There's only one green source, and this is the kind of card that we want like to see very close to the end. Maybe I should have played another green source? Nah. I think we're fine. Did they put that on top? Oh, they want a red source. There's something in their hand. Okay. Do I just play this? Ugh. I think I have to. If they can't destroy it... No attacks. End turn. It's a big flyer. Uh-huh. That commits a crime. Thunder Lasso number 2. Alright, this is gonna make blocking real bad for us, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way that they put them both on that thing. Oh god, really? I guess they're gonna YOLO swing it at us. I'm gonna triple block it with these 3. I know that they're gonna tap this down and probably Vadmir. Well, the incompetent thing to do would be to tap down Vadmir. But they definitely tap down Rakdos because otherwise this thing just eats it. Let's see. Gains indestructible. Whenever you sacrifice another creature equal to its exile cards from the top of target player's library, mana of any type can be spent to cast those cards. Oh, I can exile their cards. Okay. Making it a 5/6. Alright. Pass. Yep, it taps down 2 things. Uh-huh. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Resolve. And pass. Their hand is empty, so like... They can kill 2 of these. I bet it's Vadmir and the Roadrunner. Yep. Okay. Sure. But now these aren't equipped, and I'm just going to send in Rakdos anyway. Uh-huh. Solve. My turn. It's good that we got another land. I'm actually going to sacrifice this to give it indestructible. To take one of your cards. Auto pay. Huh. Alright. Where are they gonna... Oh, I screwed that up. I'm gonna play this nerd. And no attacks here. That taps it. Okay, my bad. Whoopsie doopsie. That's wild. I haven't... I could mill them out. There's a mill combo here. They got a land. Okay. They could equip these 2 to one of these, I guess, and then just get a free attack in. There's a mill combo. I didn't realize that. I can mill them for 3 cards a turn. What I should have done was outright not have done the playing a land immediately. I should have just checked and stole one of their lands. I think opponent's very well aware of the mill combo. And I think that they're trying to strategize as to whether or not to equip this to the same thing or to like spread it out and then go wide. Okay. There's no reason for me to block that. I did screw up though. I should have attacked first with Rakdos. Yep. Sure. So I'm going to take 4 is what you're telling me. Pass. Oh, okay. Unimportant. Unimportant. Resolve. Pass. No blocks. Pass. Sure. So they're gonna put those on something else so that I can't really get through. I mean, I can't really get through anyway. Right. Let's see. I didn't know that Forsaken Miner and Rakdos the Muscle was just an infinite combo here. Sure. Resolve. It's not like this gives it... can tap to do a thing, right? Blood Hustler. Ooh, that's not bad. Next, we're going to attack with these 2. Gong, gong. We're going to play the Hustler. Blue, black. Play the Hustler. And we're going to sacrifice this. Committing a crime. We'll autopay, bring that back. Play the land. And then taps for colorless, so black, colorless, red, red. We'll play the Sandstorm Summoner. And this is end of my next turn. In my next end step, yeah. Alright, so I can actually Rakdos sacrifice this to at the end of their turn to get their next card. We did get like another land off of them. What does this do? Target creature can't block this turn. Activate only as a sorcerer. Okay. Rakish Crew. That's kind of good, I guess, right? Gets them one of those. We also have one of those. Wow, Rakdos is stupid, actually. The Rakdos Blood Hustler combo is kinda dumb. Kinda dumb. It's kinda dumb. How much cards are left in their deck? 23. I'm just gonna keep drawing their cards. This Blood Hustler. Okay, good game. This Blood Hustler actually becomes a 3/3 because we activate that once per turn, which is cool, I think. We play another green source for back for more. It almost felt bad to have it in our hand. What do we have that's like a good big green thing for later? We're not going to play Kellen, and we're not going to play Creosote Heath. Maybe I should play one Spinewoods Paladin and get rid of back for more. Although it's just a knight, right? And it's not like it's easier to cast. Let's go back to black-red entirely. We took out our Rakish crew, that's right. All right, let's take this out. Let's take that out. That was 2 cards. Oh, we have 1 extra land then. Whoops. I'm very not smart. Okay, so neutralize the guards is going to be very important against our opponents. As is the Rooftop Assassin, because they didn't have much in the way of flyers. So I think that's fine. We'll make those 2 changes and call it done. Yep. Waiting on the opponent, of course. They'll likely go first, which means we go second, so we get a draw. This is not keepable. This is a mull. I'm sorry. We can't play any of our creatures. This is better. Minor. Salvo. God, this is good. Mountain to the bottom. Minor into Contractor. Or we might have to remove something turn 2, right? So minor salvo Contractor, sacrifice the minor. Sure. They're criming us. Minor. Actually, I could use the deputy to get a land, right? Sure. Play this for red. We're gonna play this. We're gonna put a swamp on top of the deck. Take action. Submit. That way we can get ready for Rakdos. Plus we can like slow roll the island this way. All right, so they have the Weaver. Okay. I'm gonna actually throw this at them. Please block it. Please fall for it. Okay. Then we're going to Unscrupulous Contractor, sacrifice it. Draw 2, gain, not gain, okay, good. We got the neutralize. Draw 2, lose 2. So, wow, this is the kind of format where you just kind of lose, card advantage, not card advantage, life very quickly. I do want to get to 4 mana. I just want to hell to pay this Matter Weaver. Surveil 2 is nice too. Silver Deputy. Okay. Yep. Another red source would be nice actually here. Okay, they're putting a white source on top. I guess they want a 5th land. High noon. Alright. That do be sucking. I don't know what else to say about that. We're gonna play this Island. And then we're going to attack with this guy. Oh, you know, I should have actually buffed up the Silver Deputy. Alright, so they're blocking like that. Sure. Or not this. I should have used the Silver Deputy to buff that guy up. Can I? No, I can't, right? Okay. So High Noon actually kind of ruins my ability to do a lot of things here. I guess we'll just play out this Roadrunner. Just have another creature and end turn there. Sure. That's not great, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, rat? These things happen. I think next turn I actually use the Deputy to buff up the Roadrunner and attack with these two. Hopefully we draw a land, and hopefully it's a Road Force. High Noon's really, really rough. They also might just have removal spell, right? Like, we're holding 2 Thunder Salvos, which would be great if it weren't for High Noon. Sure. 3/4. I guess they have no intention of blocking with it, so no blocks. Beatable. Oh, that's actually really good here. Okay, so no reason to attack. Artifact creature, planeswalker. Oh, yeah, I can't do that right now. I don't have the mana for it. They have something. That's instant speed. Get out of here. I hate that thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tap this, put a token on, or not a token, make this a 4/2, and then we're just gonna swing in with that guy. Come on. Take the bait. I'm kidding. Fortune represents a lot of scry value, so I don't think that they block with that. But I do want to like clear the board a little bit. I also would just like to hit them for 4. Oh, that's not great. Okay. That sucks. Untap all creatures target player controls. Target creature gains double strike. That's pretty cool, actually, for a combat trick. Rakish Crew. Alright. Alright. That becomes a 2/1. I don't block either of these. Yep. No blocks. Dong dong. You know, Rakish Crew actually makes it pretty... Okay, so... I think we cast Discerning Peddler, and we pitch a salvo. Although, if I cast salvo, I can... We gotta pitch a salvo to try to draw land. There's a land. It's not the right land. And I think we have to remain more defensive here. End turn. Okay. We're gonna have to neutralize the guards when they attack, if they attack. But it'll be good. I think. They could... I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to... I guess it would. They could tap the 3 of these to saddle this. I don't know what they could possibly have here. And Rakish Crew does make this a drain for 1, so... Okay. It's a 4/4. Pass. Sure. We're gonna triple block it. It's high noon, baby. I mean, sorry, it's neutralize the guards noon. It's only once per turn, yeah. Okay. Okay. Target an opponent. Can't get that back, unfortunately. I would love Intimidation Campaign, and that draws me the second mountain. So yes. I wish it didn't tap like that. Play that. Next. Get in for 2. End turn. We're gonna keep up our silver deputy. Ours. He's our favorite deputy. Thunder Salvo, and we have 6 mana. Lassoed by the law. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And then commit a crime, return it. Okay. I think this is more correct. Take action. Yep. We get drained for 1. It's tapping correctly this time. Good, 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 good. And I'm gonna plot that. We're gonna cancel that attack. Actually, no. No attack here. Because we're at less health currently. Okay. Play this. I'm gonna play this for 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay. Target that. Auto pay. Oh, you know, I should have paid it for 1 less. Return that to my hand. I should have tapped 1 less. I'm stupid. Next. I'll attack. Punk. Sure, prickly pear. Cool. Okay. Play another land. Next. No attacks. End turn. Because this allows us to play Rooftop Assassin to kill the prickly pear by having the Silver Deputy block it. And then we have a 2/2 flyer. Yep. Pass. Block like this. Pass. Put that back in my hand. This intimidation campaign is going absolutely fantastic. Oh, and I can get what's-his-face back. Sure. Take action. Auto pay. That still dies, yep. Still attacking with this. Okay. Intimidation campaign. Play that, draw a card. Yep. Play land. Okay, what is that? Crew 1, activate only once each turn. Okay. That wasn't smart. Okay, so I guess we play this. I don't think that was wise. I mean, like, that's a 6/5. They could have left it up to block, but instead they just took 2. Whatever. I don't want to take 6 here. Yeah, Thunder Lasso. Pretty bad for us right now. Because I guess we just don't have blockers, but now we can just attack. Sure. Oh, okay. Pass. I guess we're taking 6. Okay. Pass. Pass. We have, like, infinite mana here, though, which is absolutely insane. My turn? Okay. That does suck. Alright, so we'll play Vadmir. We'll send in this thing, because it can't block anyway. And we're gonna end turn here. Oh, 5 damage. Good game. Yes. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Now that we know that they have High Noon in the deck, we're gonna want to play all of our flash creatures. Mainly because we just can't afford to, like, what's it called? Be stuck playing cards only on their turn. As a result, we're going to play that. And anything that has a mana sink, right? So, like, the Roadrunner actually was kind of bad. And so we're going to put in the Rooftop Assassin. I think we do want to play a Fake Your Own Death. There have been many instances where it was just like, oh, can I just, like, do this? That's good, right? Neutralize the Guards was great, that one, when we played it. So maybe, how many creatures do we have? 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I think this is fine, actually. I don't... God, neutralize or Fake Your Own Death seems pretty good, but I don't think we need it right now. So, or I don't think we want it specifically. Forsaken Miner is kind of too important. Yeah, let's just go with this. If we had drawn Blood Hustler, I think that would have been absolutely fantastic, right? Just to have a mana sink. We had no mana sinks, right? I will play first. I will keep this? Oh, God. We gotta mulligan that. This is better. Okay. This is much better. We keep this. We put a swamp to the bottom. And yeah, we have a Deadeye Duelist. Fantastic, actually. I'm hoping my opponent also ends up... I thought this person's name was Milkshake. Swamp to the bottom. Done. Luga Milkshake. It's Schmilkan. Or Liga. Pretty good art, though. They're a fantastic artist. Alright, so Mountain Go. We're going to play the Deadeye Duelist first. Izumi Link Breaker. What is this? Oh. Duelist. Mourner Surprise is actually pretty good. I love that it's basically like you can have a 1/1, but also would you like other things to happen? I guess they wanted to get on board. Alright. We'll play Discerning Peddler. We're gonna pitch the mountain, actually. Okay, got another mountain. We'll play the other mountain. And next, we'll attack with this. No reason to not even it up. Target creature can't block. Activate only as a sorcery. Sure. Prickly Pear. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. We'll play this land, and then we will pass the turn. No attacks. End turn. Because this Rooftop Assassin allows us to trade this Dead-Eye Duelist for anything, realistically. And there's nothing really worth removing with hell to pay, currently. Just like there's nothing worth getting back from our graveyard with Mourner's Surprise. Having 4 mana, though, does allow us to do some cute shit with Rooftop Assassin. Alright, so pass to attackers. No? No? Yes, no? Yes, no? Yes, no? If they don't play a land here, I'm going to pop out the Rooftop Assassin. Alright, come on. Come on! Because we have to push our advantage. There's my favorite deputy. Alright, so we're going to attack with the Rooftop Assassin. We're going to play the deputy. We're going to get another black source. Take action. Because again, we want to be on top of these things, and we're going to end turn here. Also, because if it allows us to, they probably have those 2 white creatures in their hand, and they just haven't drawn the white source for it. It allows us to, when they play them, kill it immediately. All right, so they got a Rakish crew. Yep, resolve. These are all Warlock, Mercenary. Yep, this represents like 4 drains here, which kind of sucks. What are you gonna do? Pass. I'll trade the Prickly Pear for my Disheartening Peddler. It's already done its job. Yep. We'll tap this to ping our opponent and commit the crime. Cool. I'm actually gonna tap this to make this a 3/2. And make our life's total that much wider from them. Okay, there it is. Opponent's been drawing pretty poorly, though. They have to imagine that I have, like, a lot of removal in my hand. Good thing with Mourner's Surprise, I could actually just get this Rooftop Assassin back if they kill it somehow. We also have to make sure that I remember to, with Dead-Eye Duelist, ping them every turn. It makes the gap that much bigger. Thunder Lasso! You sure? Sure. I have no reason to block that now. They might make it a 5-something, but I can just, Oh, if they just tap that down, I get to ping them for free. So, like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pass. Okay. No? Oh. Huh? Sure. If they tap that down, yeah. Okay. The correct thing to do is to tap down the Peddler because I'm not blocking with the Duelist. Oh, really? Okay. No blocks. They're like, I could have made that a 5/3. Then I would have blocked. Okay, so we'll hold that. We'll hold on to that. Next, attack with this. And end turn. Because if I pitch my Discerning Peddler, or yeah, if I block this with the Discerning Peddler, it gives me something to pitch with the Peddler when we cast it again after Mourner's Surprise, if we do that. do. To then draw another card and dig a little bit deeper into our deck. Opponent's at a 9 though, you know, unless they start gaining some life, they're at a 3-turn clock. Oh, even technically less because Deadeye Duelist will keep pinging them. Yep. They're going straight to combat. Yep. Yep. No reason to block here. I don't know why they keep targeting that, because I'm just going to tap it. Ping them. Like, that's just the plan. I think that tapping down the Discerning Peddler, which I'm not actually going to block with here. Because if they kill the Peddler, or rather the Duelist, or rather the Assassin route, they have the Exile base removal, so we should be very well aware of that. They are hitting us for 3 every turn, but we're also hitting them. We're draining them for 3 every turn, which is like really good actually. Okay, we play this, tap this. Like, I could kill the Prickly Pear. So rude. Mourner's Surprise. Look at it back. End turn. So rude. Fierce Retribution. How dare they? Now they don't really want to attack because I can block with one of these. And then kill it with the Rooftop Assassin. And that would be like super cool. And peachy keen. And like they know that I have the Rooftop Assassin in my hand. Huh? So now we like definitely block with the Discerning Peddler. Okay. There's the Locomotive. Oh, I think it actually might be more important to block with everything else to kill the Prickly Pear. Because that way... Actually, no. Screw it. Because the Locomotive, we don't actually care if it hits us. But the Rooftop Assassin, yep. Represents 4 damage? Next turn? It's a 2-turn clock? Pass. Come on, come after me. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on, do it. Come on. What are you waiting for? Alright, so they're not attacking, they know better. Should I just ping him here? We do just hit him for 4, yeah. Ooh. We can kill 2 things here, but it still doesn't save the this thing from getting back. So screw it. You? We're just gonna hit him for 4. 4 in the air and drain him for 4. Drain him for 4. Yeehaw! Because I don't think there's any Convoke cards in this format. So, not too worried about that. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. End turn. Yeehaw. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! And I think if they attack with this, I think we just put everything in front of it. This rooftop assassin doing some real work here. Okay. You sure? That makes the most sense. Resolve, resolve. Our opponent's at 4. So technically a 4-turn clock. And they use premium removal on that thing, which is wild. So our other clock is just Deadeye Duelist currently. Which puts them at 3. So unless they start draining us, I think we just let this hit us. Yeah, it's only 6 damage. Pass. Yeah, that's still gonna ping you. That's still gonna ping you, baby. So if they move to combat, yeah. Okay. Like, I could kill this, but there's no reason to. I'd be trading 3 for 1. I'd be trading my Deadeye Duelist, my Peddler, and my Thunder Salvo to kill this. I don't think that's worth it. I wish I had a Shatter in the deck. There's a Bedevil somewhere, but... Yep. Create a treasure token. Cool. It's great for an off-color splash, right? It's a 6/5. That do be sucking. They're probably like, why can't I activate these at instant speed to make this thing that much stronger? It's okay. Pass. No blocks. Yes. I put the other one in there, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, there's another Rooftop Assassin in the deck. Okay, cool. Using untapped. Ooh, we have a rack. Prairie Dog. If you haven't cast a spell. Okay, so it's 2/2. I guess they kind of need it. Ping him. Kill that. Ah, these lands ain't helping. Alright, so... Play land. Next. No attacks. End turn. We're gonna start chump blocking, because 6 damage is a lot, right? And we're gonna keep tapping the Deadeye Duelist to ping. And we're holding Hell to Pay until we need to actually remove something. It doesn't go face, otherwise I would just throw Hell to Pay right at them, you know. It's a target creature. I wish it was a target creature or planeswalker. It's weird that it's not. But what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? That dang old what you gonna do, right? Opponent's like mousing over everything, going like, "Damn, how do I get out of this one?" Good question. Let's see if it pays off for him. I think the most correct thing to do would be to accrue this and then swing with everybody. Because if I do eat their creatures, I don't know if that's 100% correct, but if I do eat their creatures, what does happen is that I get drained because of Rakish Crew. Lassoed by the Lao. This costs 4. Okay. Oh, because it's a second one of those. Okay. They're doing that. Yep. They're trying to accelerate their clock. Can you imagine trying to accelerate your clock? I think that's silly. I do believe so. They're gonna make one of these unable to block, but we could still eat the prickly pear. The problem is that it is a mercenary, which means that it puts us 1 turn off of This? Yeah, pass to attackers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Are they still going to tap that down? Because that's the thing that I tap to ping you. Okay, that makes the most sense. Resolve. I don't believe that there's a reason for me to double block here, especially knowing that they have that combat trick. So I'm just going to put the deputy in front of it. Go get him, deputy. Oh wait, I should have put that in front of that. I'm stupid. I'm not a bright lad. That trick also has double strike, which is good to be aware of. Untap all creatures. That gains double strike. Yep. Okay. That's fine. That does make it a little bit harder for me. Oh, they ran out of time. I was like, what? They ran out of time. Leave match. Cool. They were taking an awful long time in each of their turns too, so I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I think you get like a 25-minute round timer. So I guess, you know, claim that. I'll take it. We're 1-0. All right, 1-1 going into match 3. Who we got going? What do we got going on here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I forgot to reconfigure the deck. We'll play first. This is fine. Keep. Oh boy. Back from war is still here. Turn 1 Forsaken Miner though. Forsaken Miner seems so stupid. In terms of this type of card, right? The 1 mana 2 power creature, it feels like the strongest version of this that we've ever seen. Hit our opponent. Play that. It feels like this just absolutely the silliest version of this. Okay. Play that. Next. Please block. Aww. Play this. That way we have another creature coming in there. Coming in there. And if we keep drawing lands, we could just, like, flop out the Rakdos. And the Rakdos plus the Forsaken Miner is just the combo, right? Giant Beaver! Okay. So, play this. Next. Attack them with this. That's got reach, but that doesn't matter. I'll play the Dead-Eye Duelist. Which has just, hey, we're gonna commit crimes. 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 Rakdos also lets us play instant speed crimes, which is kind of cute. They did accelerate to 4. I forget that this is like a... Oh, this gives you 2 for any creature that's a mount. That's right. That's wild. They must have just drawn that last turn then. Since they're in black, they might have the exile removal spell, which I believe is a common. So we do have to be careful of that. And in white, there's a lot of exile-based removal. If they only have destroy target blah blah or fight spells, then Rakdos is pretty okay here, actually. Woo! Rude. Rude. The rudest. Okay. I think we just take that. No blocks. It is a 5-turn clock, but I'm gonna do it right. Would love a land that's not tapped. I think that would be great. Okay, so they're getting that out. Alright, so commit a crime. Put a 1/1 counter on Vladimir. Okay, next. No attacks, end turn. These two creatures both get counters when I commit crimes. So, like, we're gonna have a pretty big board soon. Okay. They draw a card for free. Yep, that's pretty good. We do have our engine going, which is great. Oh, and they could saddle this to make that 4/4? Okay, yeah. We're gonna commit a crime at the end of the turn to give these guys each a token. Pass. This nerd can't block. That got vigilance. That having vigilance is like real bad for us, actually. Alright, so pass. Donk. Ooh, an ankle biter. Alright, so committing a crime. Bink. Hey! Alright, so Krakdos de la Muscle. And they can't just kill it, because we just make it indestructible. And Forsaken Miner is like great for that. I don't think they have a way to counter this, right? So next. No attacks. And this can eat the giant beaver, which is hot. No attacks, end turn. Please try to destroy it. Please try to destroy it. They need double block for the exile thing. If they try to destroy it, we sacrifice the Forsaken Miner to it. If it's the fight spell, like, I think that this eats whatever. Do it, come on. Come on, what are you waiting for? Yeah, they see it. They're like, damn, I can't. Yep. This is like a big, this is a big board. This is a big board. This is a big board. And I can trade the Forsaken Miner to, yep, okay. So they're saddling. I could trade the Forsaken Miner to, sure. I'm going to block that, actually, this turn. Yep. If they attack with the ankle biter, I don't care. Resolve. Pass the blockers, put this in front of that. It's a big boy. Sacrifice this Forsaken Miner to tap this and give it indestructible. Let me see the top card of your deck. It's mine now, baby. If they try to destroy it now, I can just sacrifice again the Deadeye Duelist. Clear shot? Oh, can I not do that again? Aww. Okay. I get their card. For Forlorn Flats. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so we do have ways to get it back, including Back for More. I'm gonna play Forlorn Flats here. Or next turn, rather. That is a 6/6 with Vigilance, which is pretty big, actually. Sure. What does this do? Attacks, it gets... Okay. We'll play this. To target opponent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Auto pay. Bring that back. The question is, do we bring this back? And I think... Or do we cast this? And I think the answer is yeah? We can still cast that. Because then we could still ping with Deadeye Duelist to, like, make these two much bigger next turn. Next. So, no attacks, end turn. Okay. Vadmir and Blood Hustler, like, bringing up the rear here. Vadmir's gonna have, Lifelink and Menace pretty soon. And that's gonna be very difficult for our opponent to even, like, deal with, right? I think they're even like, do I even attack with these things? Like, this is rough. Because these have been getting a token every turn, right? They have one card in hand. It could be a massive combat trick, you know? Which would suck. Saddle 1, yep. Becomes a 4/5, right? Then you may return any number of creatures to their opponent's hand. Okay. That's a 4/5. 5/5. That's a 4/4. Okay. Sure. I think we take these two hits. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put the Blood Hustler in front of the Possum. And put this in front of the Outcaster. If they have Combat Trick, they have Combat Trick. And that will suck, but... you know... we do have to block with Vadmir simply because... Bovine Intervention. Okay. Like, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna activate this now. Yep. Donk, donk. Okay. Gigapede, eh? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then that still grows. Each opponent loses that much life. So, we're going to saddle here. 1, 2. Actually, no. 1, 2. Next. Attack with this. Cool. Another Deadeye Duelist. Okay. Sure. I still have a target with Gigapede. So, that's fine. End turn. So I can kill their Stable Master. Okay, so pass. The Blood Hustler is still big enough to block that. To block the Giant Beaver. And... I don't know. Actually, we put the Gigapede in front of the Beaver. We put the Hustler in front of the Outcaster. And I think that's the most correct thing to do. Sure, sure. Oh. Sure. Ah, yes. Come on, push, push, push the damage. Push it. We'll put this in front of that. They lose that. They lose that. If they have like the 2/2 flyer, yeah, okay. Again, back for more bad. Or not bad, just and too many lands, which is my mistake. I think I'd rather have Fake Your Own Death, and I do like the Rooftop Assassin actually. So they probably want to have more Let's see, view battlefield. They have big creatures. They probably want to have more turn to sideboard. We don't need to neutralize the guards. More removal, but we just don't have it. I mean, like, we're playing all of our removal. I do like Bristling Backwoods, but I don't think we play it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is fine. And they're back. Alright, waiting on the opponent. They'll likely go first. If they don't, that's weird. I don't understand why people choose not to go first. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, sure. We have all of our mana. We just make land drops. Oh god, that was bad. I wanted to draw anything but. Cool. Whatever that was. What is this? Play that. What is this? Oh, okay. It's a 2 mana draw a card. I think they just play that just to have a blocker that can eat the Caustic Buffalo. If they don't play anything that can, like, rumble with this, it's kind of... I don't know. I don't think that it makes sense, right? Because, yeah, about to say. So we got them to not get value off of that, which is great. We're going to play Red Source. We're going to play the Scale Storm Summoner. We're going to hold up Thunder Salvo for next turn. No attacks, end turn. Because this will allow us to go Deadeye Duelist, Thunder Salvo, which allows us to kill a 3-drop, which I think is great. I think it's great. Although if we draw a Disinformation Campaign, that'd be even better, but we didn't see it at all last game. Wait, was it? Oh no, Intimidation Campaign, sorry. I think that'd be for the best. Giant beaver. They must not have had that last turn. Oh no. They might have. Let's see. Is this my favorite deputy? It sure is. Decline. Salvo. Target that for 3. Next. No attacks, end turn. That being a 4/4 is kind of a problem. I think next turn, unless they make this giant beaver huge somehow, we can we can make the Scale Storm Summoner a 4-power creature, attack with it, and get a 3/1 out of the deal. And then also, yeah, to the battlefield. Oh wow, that was really good. That was actually really good. Okay. There's no reason for them to not attack here. This being a 4/3 with Vigilance is real good. I don't... Not thrilled about that. Yep. I don't think there's a reason to not attack with that. Okay. Sure. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Attack with this. Makes it 3/1. Sure. Just want to get the board a little bit more clear. We're going to play an Island, and then we're going to play the Deadeye Duelist. Duelist. They have a lot of Vigilance, which is a problem here. We need to make our way through all these Vigilant creatures. The fact that they got a card off of this thing is huge as of last game, so not big thrilled about that. Let's see. They are attacking with both of these. Christ. Okay, so no blocks here. I think next turn we can ambush Gigapede, kill this, and also kill the Shepherd by blocking this and then shrinking this a little bit. Which I think will be pretty cool, actually. We want them to use their removal now. Lassoed by the law. Okay. Sure. That's pretty good. Okay. Land. Next. No attacks, really. End turn. I could have made this a 4-1, but whatever. Honest Rootstein. I hate you, Rootstein. You jerk. Oh man, that kind of graveyard recursion feels real bad here. Because they're about to get like a second card off of this 3-mana 3/3, which feels real bad. Alright, I think they're trying to figure out whether or not they can do it here. I think you should pre-combat that opponent. I'm gonna say that now. I think you should pre-combat that one. I guess this mercenary can make this a, a 1/3. I'm sorry, a 4/2. Okay. plus X until end of turn. Jesus. Okay. There goes that plan. It's not indestructible, right? Okay. Oh, we still get to block this then. Okay. Pass to attackers. Attack with those two. Yep. Cool. Not cool. Next. No attacks. Island, sorry, Mountain, go. End turn. This sucks now. I would like to draw anything but a land. Yep, they're gonna make that a 4/2. Then they could play that, draw another card. Yep. Makes sense. I have 5 mana left. Yep, I'm gonna take this. No blocks. Cool. Fucking hell. Next. No attacks, end turn. Let's see. We have 9 lands out? No, we have 8 right now. I think the correct thing is to just swing out, yeah. I am gonna block one of these. Mainly because I don't trust them to not have a combat trick. That just ends the game here. Cool. Concede. 4 lands in a row. Alrighty. That was what we call in the business atrocious. We're done. I think we just go to the next round. I was slow rolling one of the lands simply because we're gonna play first. There would be times where we would. This is fine. We have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop, we have a 4-drop. And they mulliganed. That's even better. There are times where you draw that 1/2 drop that goes, would you like to discard to draw? Let's see. Discerning Peddler. Yeah. Let's see. This plots for 2, right? Maybe I'll just plot that for 2. And then we have the Rooftop Assassin as another flyer. Yeah, baby. I don't think they've even seen the Rooftop Assassin. Opponents, big think here. They might actually be considering. Okay, play that. I was about to say they might be considering playing this. Foretell that one. Sure. Definitely got to kill that now. Get out of here. And gets a token. Always a good decision. We do have our mana for Rakdos. And we have that mana now. Oh my god, are they gonna use destroy target? Alright, we'll play the blood hustle. We're gonna hustle some blood. Strange. Is there anything that does flash stuff? And okay. For a basic land, put it into play. Sure. Take action. I will take another red source. Submit. That's weird. End turn. If there's no reason to, I'm just gonna activate Blood Hustler here to drain him. Committing a crime, baby. Let's get a little bit bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Lands is not helping. To damage. We do miss on a point of damage there, but it's fine, he says. I like to do things at the end of their turn. I don't know if it's destroy target tapped creature. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. Play this out then. Because they're just not adding to their board. Do they have destroy target flying creature? What do they use? Okay. They have like nothing. We're gonna get the Blood Hustler back. We're gonna play the Blood Hustler. And we're gonna drain. End of their turn. It's back, baby! With a vengeance! Lassoed by the law. Makes the most sense to get that. Yep. Resolve. Resolve. Sure. Target you, drain you. Ka-chong. Next. Send this in. We have 4. We have 8 mana. So I'm just gonna drain here. Drain you. Commits a crime. Becomes a 3/3. Next to damage. Did they keep like the worst hand? End turn. End turn. I said end turn. They must have kept the worst hand. It's gonna be weird if they just single-handedly lose to Blood Hustler. Stable Master. You can't tap it for anything. Again, we're just going to keep slow rolling lands. And this will allow us to... because we have access to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana? Yeah. Unless I draw Disinformation or whatever campaign it is. I'm actually not going to attack next turn. Because I think that they want me to attack so that they can use like some sort of combat trick or whatever. They can't... Okay. Ooh, another path. Okay, take. I'm like, sure, I guess. Please thin the deck enough. That was 2 paths to exile. Please thin the deck enough so that I don't draw any more fucking lands. No attacks. End turn. How many fucking lands are in this deck? 70? There's 5 left. I'm holding one. So there's 5 lands left in the whole ass deck. They've had to use premium removal to get rid of nothing creatures like Rooftop Assassin and 2 paths to get rid of, what was it? God damn. All right. That's so frustrating. That's so annoying. What is this? Ah, it's old Honest Rutstein. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be a problem. Ah, please. Please don't have another land in your hand. I've drawn so many fucking lands. I'd love to draw anything but. No blocks here. Oh my god! Now I'm just annoyed. Now I'm just annoyed. We have 12 lands out. Cool. Cool. Landfall. Yeah. Pop off, baby. It's not like the opening that we had was very good. It was just like, sure, this is a curve. And then we drew... Oh god. What was the opener? What did we have? It's just, we're gonna lose to... This is the most annoying and frustrating and stupid thing I've ever fucking seen. Yeah. I'd love to draw anything but, like, trash. Yeah, cool. Cool. Awesome. I love it. I love that for us. I love that for us. End turn. Okay. We have, like, a good deck. It's just, what the fuck? I'm surprised we didn't draw another land. Now opponent can't, like, unless they play a land here, they can't just attack us with Bristly Bill. Right? Rutstein and the Intrepid Stable Master are, like, I think fine to go. Yeah, okay. I will double block that. I don't want that around. And if they have a combat trick, that sucks, I guess. In my match timer, I have less than... Oh, them. They have less than 9. Okay. Balls. Balls and shit. Fuck. God damn. Alright. That sucked. Okay. Oh, there's the Intimidation campaign. Lovely. Draw a card, gain a life. Forsaken Miner. That can't block. Good game. Good game. Concede. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. God fucking damn it. That's so stupid. That's so annoying. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 lands out of our... How many? What's in the 17? 17? There's 4 lands left. There's 19 cards. 4 of them are lands. 15 cards. Actually useful. Cool. Leave match. Oh, God fucking damn it. That's and like they thinned our deck for us twice by path to exiling it. It's not like we were drawing straight up action, you know? Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. That is the most annoyed that I've gotten playing this fucking game. Claim. I'm sorry I'm so salty, but you saw that. You saw that. That didn't feel fair. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. Haha.